B.I.G. with Tupac is official Escondido, and my job is to write just what I see. So a visual stenographer is what I be. Superman and superstar, give me super fat nose, so I can be super rich and super fat gold, but maybe not super fat. That goes, so I can think some money. How many immigrants are in this year civilian? And is anyone carrying any contraband? Not really, but I'm late for my concert, man. And here's a card for my lawyer, Mr. Sam Goldman. I come prepared. 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 Yes, I know. I come prepared. I come prepared. I come prepared.
Balancing a walk tight rope, and I gamble with him life just like a casino. And now somebody feel save him like them save Nemo. Cause the Marleys and Somalians are my people. We are travel with some long strap in our vehicle. And I switch across the border like a Latino. Moving to the LA, Switzerland and Heathrow. We are so we must have freak show. No give me star machine and the Larry Zito. We are woman of the fly and the flamingo. We are bullet, we are boss and no placebo. We are not some for them.
Good evening, alongside Teddy Atlas. I'm Joe Tessitore, and this is Friday Night Fights, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division between these two great warriors.
Fighting at the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Texas. And his opponent fighting across the ring, fighting under the red corner, Wilson.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
How effective can the style of fight, the pace of the fight, it being a busy fight, be for the high stamina fight?
Well, that's everything. What's the sense of being high endurance or fast if you don't have the kind of pace, the kind of landscape that you can use it?
Punches and bunches working well. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Oh, good stuff there. Two in a row by Crawford. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Super two-punch combo by Wilson. Wilson's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. That's exactly what he wanted to do, backing him up against the ropes. Double shots both come in by Crawford. Parries that punch away. gotta hurt. Wilson's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Crawford. Effective work, the three-punch combination. Crawford's last round didn't go the way he wants, not with that swelling that we see.
Keep your hands, all right? You have to keep your hands up. You have to double down, right? Every time you come in, I'm going to snap.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Able to cover up that gut. Crawford's able to avoid that punch. Good counter punching there with the overhand right. Crawford's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counter punch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. We know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin, and you make him say, hey, I don't want to.
Oh, and there you go. Wilson stunned, and he is hurt. He is staggered and stumbling. He comes back with the left hand again. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. He was stunned, but holy cow. Wilson's been stunned. Teddy, he's stunned right there. Now he's clinching right here.
And that's the only way he's getting through this round. He needs to stay there and hold on for dear life.
And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Crawford's probably feeling like he just found the answer there, Teddy. He was able to stun his man. Now, I'm wondering if he keeps at it like that, if he can score a knockdown here.
Well, right now it's up to his opponent to make an adjustment. He doesn't make an adjustment, knockout's coming, or at least a knockdown.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Wow! Wilson's almost out of it there. He was stunned. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged. A headshot blocked. And he clinches yet again. He fires off the combination there and it lands. Crawford's ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Teddy, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it. He's putting them together. One or two wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first two punches, they set up the third and fourth.
We always see great athletes week in and week out, but Teddy. What sport do you think can produce the best boxer?
Well, believe it or not, basketball, everybody would say football. Too tall Jones, he got demolished by little guys. We saw Gastineau, he got demolished. We saw Highsmith, he got demolished.
Oh, Wilson's in bad shape. A hook for you and a hook right back. Holy cow. Wilson's down. First knocked out of this fight. It's going to be interesting to see how he recovers here. Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
Good block there by Will. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. And it's all over. Crawford's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered.
Crawford.
Crawford's your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We'll see you next time ringside.
Tangled lips, some of my friends are getting obsessed now. I catch me in a dress. My ponytail is good.
Greatest people of all time, started at 4 5. Had big tops, I was niggas more trying to make the drum up. Used to come up a few G's a week. My clique used to sum up. My brother got locked up, a girl got knocked up. I focus home to eat, got locked up inside up. Cop up, no way to eat. So I dropped a half a G water, reads it as each one for the sample. In a Yamaha 4-track, from the lab, I'm going back to the horse with the stick up, trying to make a pick up. Waiting outside with a quick truck to pick up. Nothing but work, so we back to chopping. Women too. When I was stressed, I would head to the rest. Then the fast on the SP12 got fresh. We'll give news for the streets so the family can eat. 93, same plan, drop the first jump beat. We platinum. Yeah, we platinum. Pockets got fat in them. We ain't got cap in them. Statins on the map in them. Brooklyn do it bomb them. All around the world, Philippines start swarming them. You can't stop us. You can't block us. Rock us or mock us. Nothing but talk us. Better sit back and watch us.
No matter how hard, you better go hard, so hard. If you try to stop me now, I'll be fucking with rhythm like the block be wild. Bad enough, I got to lock it down. Can't nobody break my stride or shake my pride without a homicide case and trial. It's a long time coming, no time busting. To the grave, I'll be on the grind hustling. Sometimes when I think about it, have my mind bugging. I've been through things that I've seen. That I went through, places that I've been, I'm a victim of the very song I sing. It's how it is in the heart of it.
Good evening and welcome to Friday Night Fights. I'm Joe Tessitore with my partner Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the State Palace Theater, great venue here in New Orleans, for our main event. 10 rounds, light heavyweights, between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the wood corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bad Intentions Crawford. And his opponents, fighting out of the red corner, the Hitman.
All right, guys, listen up. Let's have a good, clean fight. All right, touch them up. Let's go.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping.
What is a first slave like you from the perpetrator like him? I can never say like this. I verbal like you. You got that percolator like you. Who got that ready for you? I got these words for that. I am with the verbal. They hit me with the first. I think I'm pretty for you. I said let's run this out. Let's get a little ride. I will try to be nice. Prefer when I'm in. Prefer when I'm in. Almost every person that you have ever seen. So please sleep on me because I am the truth. My name is A.R. This is my bridge A.R. Objective is to get you West West on the dance floor. What would rock good for you? I give you what you came for. Give you what you came for. Give you what you came for. What would be good for you? I give you what you came for. Give you what you came for. Give you what you came for.
This is 10 rounds.
You know, just because you look the role doesn't mean you can play the role. And in a matchup like this, we know one guy has a lot of strength. You can just see the muscularity. One guy doesn't. But this sport has taught us time and time again.
Wow! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Boy, what guts. What guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a set of whiskers.
Two good hooks to the body by Bad Intentions. Halfway through this round here. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Last 10 seconds. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Crawford's undoubtedly going to need his corner to get to work after that swelling started in the last round.
All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip this punch, then throw it straight right down the middle. Keep your hands, but keep busy. Like beat him with
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
You get a guy into the gym, you put him on the double end bag for the first time, you can have some fun with that, right?
Well, you can get frustrated with it
That's what
too.
I'm talking about.
Absolutely, because it's coming at you. You get a little discombobulated. You can miss. You can get frustrated. You got to start off nice and slow, just with a basic punch, a jab. And then once you start getting the timing, you can increase a little bit. But the most important thing for the double end ball, the crazy bag, as some people call it, is after you throw the punch, you move your head. And then after you get practice at moving after your last punch, then you remember the other ways you can move. You can use your legs. You can punch. You can step out a little bit.
Able to dismiss it.
Don't stay in one spot.
Lands the counter. Oh, and there you go. He is not in good shape. He could be on the moments. And he scores again. Crawford's got to be pleased about what he was just able to accomplish in that last round. He stunned his opponent. It gets me thinking he may be getting close to being able to put him down.
Well, he's starting to find the range a little bit. And most importantly, he's in the distance that he needs to be able to do the things that he does well.
Keep circling. Don't stand in front of me. I need you to box. Wait for him. Boom.
So here we are, a new round underway. And in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Now there's some blood, but it's underneath the eye. It's on the cheek, so it's not going to impair his vision. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Protecting his head well with his guard. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Showing you some defense there with the block. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Bad Intentions. He has taken a lot of punishment here.
Well, the special fighters find a way, even when it's desperate like this, to survive. He's got to find that way right now.
Good. All right, keep your hands up, all right? All right?
All right, let's work on that cut. Watch him pick his jab. Throws a jab, parry it away, and catch it. And got that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna catch him.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. You can just tell that he's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean, that's the most basic thing in the world is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
.90 seconds to go here in this round. Teddy, he's just covering up. That's all he's doing, but it gives his opponent so much time to pick where he isn't.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, first of all, some of them are going to get through and some of them are watching them. They're getting through. And you just touched on it. I mean, you cover up, you tell your opponent, hey, I'm camping out. I'm not throwing back. So instead of throwing one or two at you, he's throwing combinations of 3, 4, 5. You got a problem.
Crawford is able to avoid that punch. Very nice job landing that counter punch. getting away from one that was coming at him. Crawford's doing it just the way he wants to do it, and that last round kind of sums up the whole fight. In complete control. He's up on the scorecards, heading towards another victory.
And he's up on my scorecard. Now he just has to be careful that he doesn't get careless, he doesn't get reckless.
Nuts. Don't worry about it. Get on that now.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man, completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Crawford's doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. I suppose if you're his opponent, you just keep doing what you're doing. Keep going after it. That cut is there for a reason. Why change anything?
If you're the guy who caused a cut, yeah, the first thing you think, Joe, is you keep going after it, but you don't want to get carried away either. You don't want to go head hunting to the point where maybe he makes an adjustment and you should be going downstairs to the body, but you're seeing that blood, you're seeing that red flag there, and you keep going upstairs when maybe you should be going downstairs visiting that body a little.
Able to get rid of that one. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Able to show you his blocking ability.
In the red, black, and green trunks. In his corner, MCK Swift, Young Trey, Boogie Brown on the beat, representing the Zulu Nation. The
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Crawford's trying to get his man off of him. You see him shoving and pushing. Able to dismiss that body shot. The Hitman's opponent is having a field day here. I mean, just so accurate upstairs. But there's one reason he's so accurate. He's not moving his head.
No, he's not at all. And if he's not going to move his head, at least do something else. Catch and pitch. What I mean by that, Joe, is block and then pitch right back. Keep your opponent honest. He's not doing that either.
Working the jab.
Blocks away that headshot. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Crawford's in complete control. Teddy, way ahead on the scorecards every which way, isn't he?
Yeah, every which way, and especially the most important way, I think, is that the fight is in his kind of pace. It's a fast-paced fight. It's an outside fight. It's exactly what he wants, not only to be ahead, which we think he is, but to stay ahead.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of that now. Give the conference.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been.
Keep moving around the ring.
Blocks that punch. Crawford's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. Crawford's got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
So you hear the saying when people say, do you know what time it is? You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw a certain punch.
Holy cow! Crawford's in a bad spot right now. He's been
Keep it clean now.
And
You
now
hear me?
he's got to be careful because he's been warned for the headbutting. It's like a light switch just went on. All of a sudden, he's the aggressor. Crawford's going to get a point deducted. And that does it for this round. Crawford's doing an extraordinary job of never giving his opponent the chance to get back in this fight. Just like we saw in that last round there. He's way up on your scorecard.
Yeah, I have way up, and more importantly, you touched on it. It's the kind of fight he wants. You know, it's in his element. It's sort of in his pool, so to speak, his waters. You know, it's an outside fight. It's a jabbing fight, everything he likes.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round.
Keep it going.
Crawford's coasting his way towards a victory here that round comes to an end, and yet another round that you got to mark down on your scorecard for him.
Yeah, the only way he loses now is if he's a glut. You know those guys, you've seen them, Joe, they're on our crew. They stay at the table too long. They don't know when to push away from the table, you know? Well, he's got to push away from the table right now. If he does that, hey, this is in the bank.
Holy cow! A big body shot. What a nice counter that was. It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecards. That means it's do or die at this point. You got to go for broke.
Yeah, that means that you got to come up with that Hail Mary pass. Now, when you come up with that Hail Mary pass, you don't just chuck the ball. You have to have a receiver down there. You have to make sure that he's running a certain route. Right now, he's got to look for one spot, something to land that shot.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Blocks the headshot. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Gets rid of that effort. Crawford's in control here. You can just look at this fight for 10 seconds and you've seen everything you need to see because there hasn't been a moment where it hasn't been his fight.
Yeah, you know, you talk about those sins. A lot of times people say there's 7 virtues, there's 7 sins out there. One of the sins that you hear about is greed. That's the only thing that can beat him right now is if he gets greedy.
Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Well, you can tell that this cut is now a major problem. If that cut gets any worse, I think this fight's coming to an end.
Well, that's exactly what the doctor would look at if the referee brings him up.
Right, that is it. This fight is over. Crawford's got himself a stoppage win. Technical knockout, says the ref.
Crawford.
Crawford's your winner by TKO, Teddy.
He did a great job. From the beginning to the end, there was never a doubt.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
I'm a Las Vegas fight, John King in the ring. That's my thing before the spring that saw, yeah. Put fear in a wannabe rapper turn actor. He wanna act tough, I hit him. Eric in Paris return and hold the B-boy down. Step on the